Welcome to Hays Post News. I'm Becky Kaiser. It's been more than 2 weeks since the last round of apparent arson fires in Ellis County, and the investigation into 20 fires continues. With assistance from the State Fire Marshal and the Kansas Highway Patrol, the Ellis County Sheriff's Department has sent evidence to a lab for review. That's according to Sheriff Ed Harbin. The department continues to follow leads and conduct interviews. Harbin says subpoenas have also been sent out to get more information.
Obviously, I mean, we're angry about it. But you know what concerns me is the fear put into some of the residents out in the county. I know I've talked to some people, and their kids were just terrified that they didn't want to go to sleep at night because the person was going to come and set their house on fire. There's always the concern that they will start up again. But here again, I mean, you know, they basically have the upper hand. They know what they're going to do, and they know where they're going to do it.
Harbin urges citizens not to put themselves in danger and to call the Ellis County Sheriff's Office if you see anything suspicious. A group of concerned citizens is offering a $2,500 reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction. 6 people vying for the 3 open Ellis City Council seats during Tuesday's local election. Incumbent John Walls and former Mayor David McDaniel have been re-elected to the council, joined by Gary Lucha. A 4th seat is vacant on the council following the resignation last month of John Leiker. Ellis Mayor Lyle Johnson has said he plans to appoint the person with the 4th highest number of votes, Ron Johnson, to that vacant seat. Terms are for 2 years. Leiker had 1 year remaining. The results are unofficial until Monday, canvassed by the Ellis County Commission. A total 346 ballots were cast, a little less than 25% of registered voters. In Russell, there were 2 contested city council positions. Incumbent Michelle Wagner retains her seat in Ward 1, and Jim Cross will assume the Ward 3 seat. Russell County residents also voted to renew the half-cent countywide sales tax for another 5 years. According to Economic Development Director and also the Convention and Visitors Bureau Director Janae Talbot, each incorporated city in Russell County receives a portion of that half-cent sales tax. It can be utilized for local economic development and capital improvements. Luray residents also agreed to implement a 1-cent citywide sales tax beginning January 1st. It will remain in place until repealed. Well, as the spring temperatures warm up and lawns begin to green up, more Hays residents are watering their grass. The city is in a water warning. That means outdoor watering is prohibited between 10 a.m. and 9 p.m. It's also unlawful to allow water to run off any property. Assistant City Manager Paul Brasino says enforcement of water use violations starts with the warning and increases with each additional offense, fines from $50 to $250. Ultimately, the city has the authority to shut off your water.
For those individuals that should want to report water runoff and water during restricted times, we encourage citizens to call 785-625-1011. Once again, that's 785-625-1011. The police department, as well as other city employees, commonly report these issues throughout the community. However, we can't be everywhere all the time. So we really depend on citizens to provide this information with us. Usually we look for the address, time and date of the issue, either water running from one's property or watering during those specific times.
Information and tips for conserving water are available on the city's website. Just check the Water Conservation tab. The 3rd of 5 candidates selected as presidential finalists for Fort Hays State University has been meeting with campus and community groups this week. Dr. Gregory C. Mosier currently serves as Dean of the College of Business at the University of Nevada in Reno. He claims Hoxie as one of his 2 hometowns. During a Wednesday morning news conference, Mosier talked about the role of Fort Hays State in economic development and sustainability of the region.
In a university sense, the first thing we look at for economic development is providing a skilled and educated workforce for the industries of tomorrow. So it's students who get out and know exactly where things are moving at that point in time. It's the continuing education we can provide to businesses and industries that are around the region. But it's beyond that, because it's also providing an outreach and service to businesses that already exist about how we can take the knowledge that's created or learned or studied in the university and take it out to those various parts of the community and the region and explain how we can help make things better.
The remaining 2 candidates will be in Hays next week. Fort Hays State President Ed Hammond is retiring June 30th after serving the university since 1987.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Lowe at Lifetime Dental Care in Hays. Why pay more for slow braces when you can save money with fast braces? Fast braces can straighten all of your teeth in as little as 3 months to a year and are safe for children and adults. You can only find Fast braces in western Kansas at Lifetime Dental Care in Hayes. I am so confident with this revolutionary braces technology that I even put them on my son Hayden.
It's amazing how fast my teeth have adjusted, and it's a lot more comfortable than I thought it was going to be.
So call now to schedule a free consultation and see if Fast braces is right for you.
But my brother kind of helped me out, because he kept on telling me to get hearing aids, and I told him I had my ears checked, and they told me that I'm all right, but that he wasn't talking loud enough, which isn't really what it was. Well, really, I've talked to several people that have come out here. The ones that I talked to were very satisfied.
Improve your quality of life today. Call Hearing Solutions. Make every occasion a special occasion with a unique gift sent by you with a special message. Flowers by Francis will make your occasion a very special occasion. 2424 Vine in Hayes or flowersbyfrancis.net.
This is a news update from the Salina Post. Abilene voters have approved the $24 million bond issue for the USD 435 school district. In the election Tuesday, 1,097 voters approved the bond issue, while 621 voted against that $24 million bond for USD 435. The milling of the surface of K-18 work began last week in Dickinson County at the K-18, K-15 East Junction moving north. The project includes K-18 beginning at the Ottawa-Dickinson County line east to the K-18, K-15 junction, then north to the south city limits of Clay Center, and that includes K-197 from Industry east to K-15. Plans call for a half-inch mill of the roadway followed by a 1-inch asphalt overlay. In addition to the overlay, a new rock edge will be established. During construction, traffic will be reduced to one lane and controlled by pilot car and flaggers at a reduced speed with a width restriction of 12 feet. The work zone shall be in effect during daylight hours, and plans call for this project to be completed by May 15th, weather permitting. Advanced Pierre Foods, an Enid, Oklahoma establishment, is recalling approximately 8,700 pounds of frozen chicken breast products due to misbranding and undeclared allergens. That, according to the USDA's Safety Inspection Service. They made that announcement on Tuesday. The products were formulated with milk and soy, which are not declared on the label. The products subject to recall are 10-pound bulk cases of our down-home style chicken breast fritters for chicken frying, produced March 14th and 21st. Only those dates are affected. The recalled products bear the UPC code 36541 and the establishment number P2260Y inside the USDA mark of inspection. These products were distributed to food service establishments in several states, including Kansas. A statewide group seeking to legalize marijuana in Kansas has launched a petition drive in Wichita to remove criminal penalties for possessing an ounce or less of the substance. Members of the group Kansas for Change told city council members in Wichita they would be back with at least 4,300 verified signatures on petitions. It'll be up to the council to approve the proposal or place it on a ballot for public vote. Sedgwick County's District Attorney Mark Bennett says even if the petition drive were to succeed and voters agree, state and federal laws prohibiting possession of marijuana still take precedent. Esau Freeman with Kansas for Change said similar petition drives are underway in Topeka, Wyandotte County, Emporia, Lawrence, and Salina. A Kansas House committee has approved a bill declaring that federal government has no authority to regulate prairie chickens or their habitat in the state. The measures in response to the federal government's listing last week of the lesser prairie chicken as a threatened species. Members of the House Agriculture and Natural Resources Committee approved the bill on a voice vote. Debate in the full House to take place later this week. The committee jettisoned a section making it a felony for federal employees to try to enforce any federal regulation, law, or treaty on prairie chickens. Instead, the bill will allow the Kansas Attorney General to go to court to block action by federal employees. The Senate approved a stronger version of the bill in February. Stormont Vale Healthcare in Topeka has become the first health system in Kansas to partner with the Mayo Clinic Care Network. The relationship will include e-consultants with experts at the Mayo Clinic. In essence, the e-consult is a long-distance second opinion. Whenever a physician at Stormont Vail is uncertain of a diagnosis or treatment, he or she will be able to send the patient's charts, images, and lab results to any of the 4,000 experts at Mayo. They'll respond with their analysis of what it means and how to proceed. Local doctors and nurses will also have access to an extensive database of the latest Mayo-vetted medical information. Federal and state agriculture officials are setting 568 traps across Kansas to detect and prevent the spread of the emerald ash borer. The beetle has killed millions of ash trees since it was first discovered in North America in 2002. In Kansas, it was found in Wyandotte County in 2012 and in Johnson County in 2013. Kansas is participating in a U.S. Department of Agriculture survey to monitor known infestations and detect unknown beetle populations. The state plans to set up 80 traps in Barton, Bourbon, Douglas, Ellsworth, Leavenworth, Marion, and Osage counties. USDA is also putting some traps up. Traps are coated with a non-toxic glue. Kansas has implemented an intra-state quarantine for firewood, nursery plants, and mulch for affected counties to prevent further spread of the pest. This has been a news update from the Salina Post.
Thanks, Randy. And remember, there is always more information for you on our website, hayespost.com. A tentative agreement between Eagle Communications and Viacom was reached Tuesday evening, according to Eagle Broadband Division General Manager Travis Colress. Although those agreements are yet to be finalized, the National Cable Television Cooperative represents about 5 million cable customers nationwide, including Eagle subscribers, announced that agreement. It would replace the deal that expired March 31st. Viacom offerings, including MTV and Nickelodeon channels, were scheduled to be pulled from Eagle cable systems, but extensions were granted until the agreement was reached. And Eagle Communications announcing Monday the purchase and acquisition of broadband operations in 28 communities in Nebraska and one in eastern Colorado. Those were purchased from USA Communications. The list of towns is on our website, hayespost.com.
A kaleidoscope of color is what you'll find at Mamzell's. Surf and lime, aqua and coral, pop your black with emerald. We have an amazing selection of ankle pants, crops, and capris.
Everyone's excited for the new spring fashions.
And we invite you to experience Mamzell's.
Gibson's Health Mart Pharmacy in Waukene, a pharmacy plus a whole lot more. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies dedicated to you, the customer. Stop into Gibson's and enjoy a friendly smile and a helping hand. Whether you need photos, home health, beauty aids, cosmetics, count on Gibson's. When it comes to pharmacy, there is no better choice. Gibson's Health Mart pharmacists take the time to get to know you, explain your medications, and answer questions you may have. Gibson's Health Mart in downtown Waukene. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Imagine being able to see what's on your TV for the next 2 weeks. Eagle Fusion's award-winning guide is easy to use and has 14 days of program information. Call 877-61-EAGLE to get Fusion for only $5 per month.
Imagine recording all your favorite shows at the same time. With Eagle Fusion's 5 tuners, you can record them all simultaneously. Get Eagle Fusion for only $5 per month by calling 877-61-EAGLE today.
Once again, colder air is on its way in with a chance of showers or even a thunderstorm. Overnight, our low in the upper 30s. Then rain off and on during the afternoon on Thursday. It's going to be cool with a high just 42. Rain and possibly even a mix of freezing drizzle or snow Thursday night. Friday's high 52. From the Eagle Stormwatch Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dan Holliday.
And that is Hayes Post News. Thanks for joining us. I'm Becky Kaiser.